Tim, where does Brian rank in terms of your previous opponents? Do you think he's your hardest matchup to date?
Every next fight is the hardest fight. So I'm just taking it as my hardest opponent.
When you before your fight with Carlos, you mentioned that he didn't look like a bullshitter and he looked like a warrior. What do you see when you look at Brian?
Yeah, same thing. I think we're at that 1% now. There's no such thing as flops in this at this level. So everyone's a warrior. Everyone's here to fight. It's the very top.
What do you make of his comments? He doesn't think you have knockout power.
Wait till he feels it. Simple, man. Boxing's simple. Just show it. I don't like to talk too much. I show it.
What do you make of his power? He's got those two great big knockouts.
What about the rest of his career? People talk about the last two. Great. I'm not concerned anyway. I'm focused on myself, but yeah, I've proved it over and over again, and I keep proving it.
There's been a lot of talk, Tim, about the role that he's on. Can you tell us about how you're feeling? The role that you're on, it seems like...
Yeah, they're talking about his 2-fight win streak. What about my 23-fight win streak? 24, man. This is number 24. One of my favourite numbers. Kobe Bryant.
And how do you feel too, like given the year you've had, mate, and the two big wins you've had?
Not satisfied at all. You know how it is. We keep turning it up, keep putting it on, keep creating these memories, and just keep doing what I'm doing.
How proud are you to be defending the world title here in Australia?
I think for myself, it doesn't matter. It's everyone here that comes and supports. Even all you guys, man. We've been working since day one. And we're all climbing up together. And it's a proud moment just to be able to fight and as a world title fight, and to be doing it here in Australia.
Is it a sentimental feeling knowing that this is your last fight in Australia and this is the last time that fight fans in Australia are going to get to see you perform?
Yeah, it's the last hurrah. We spoke about it with my team, a couple of months ago that this would be the last one. It's harder to make fights, The opponents are more expensive. Everything rises up, so I completely understand. And for me, I need to chase my dream, and I've always wanted it. COVID stopped me at one stage to go overseas, but once I came back after the Minnesota fight, came back here and started feeling the love from the people. It's an addictive feeling, man. It's hard to go back, but now we've said it. That's it. It's the last hurrah.
What do you think about the IBF mandating Bakr and Murtazalia to fight Charlo? Didn't Charlo fight him, or Charlo won't fight him?
I don't think it makes sense, in my opinion. Charlo went from 10 million US, and that fight definitely doesn't generate as much revenue.
But he spoke about going back to 54.
Yeah.
With the sanctioning bodies, he's got to do that for him.
He has to. Yeah, it has to. He's in a tough position, and that's the thing about being undisputed. There's a lot of different titles that you got to defend and mandate.